Good morning, everyone. Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini, and put on a bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji.
कल की साक्षात श्री आदि शक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Let us sing one mantra to Sri Ganesha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, I am going to be worthy of your attention. Please make me innocent so that I am in your attention. Sri Mother, you who are Sri Ganesha, please give me wisdom and discrimination. Let us now take one mantra to Shri Brahmadevi Saraswati. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Brahmadeva Saraswati Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Now let's take one mantra to Sri Lakshmi Vishnu. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Lakshmi Vishnu Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let us take one mantra to Sri Adiguru Dattatreya. Om Twameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. O Divine Mother, you are verily Sri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Salutations to you. You are the embodiment of balance and the sustainer of purity and truth, the one who resides in the lotus. The ruler of the Nabhi chakra. Sorry about that. This week I'll play the second part of the excerpts on the void chakra, and this one's titled The Guidance of a Mother. The video lasts for about 16 minutes, after which we can go into meditation, a silent meditation.
people you are blessed. Even
At what point did she gain self-realization?
Do you have a guru, and at what stage did you receive self-realization?
I neither have a guru nor I want you to have a guru. You better become your own gurus. Secondly, I've been born like that. I never got any realization or anything. I just got realization, I should say human realization, when I understood what was the problem with human beings. I worked on all permutations and combinations of human beings because I wanted to have our mass media by which I could give realization to thousands of people. Because any discovery which is made and is not brought to that level, it is absolutely detrimental to the growth. For example, you see, Jesus was crucified. Why? Because he was alone. Only for his mother, nobody knew what he was. At that time, he could not achieve this because you all were not there at that time. And also, other people, you know, how the saints have suffered, how every prophet has suffered, because they could not create a mass understanding of it. So at a certain point, it has to become a mass thing. In the tree of life, there are only 3 or 4 flowers in the beginning. But when it grows, when the blossom time comes, then so many flowers are there and they become the fruits. So I just saw that this is the time I have to do this job. So you would call it my human realization when I understood human beings. Of course, even now, sometimes I get shocked the way they behave. I mean, I just don't understand. But I think now I understand them.
For those people who can't quite understand that answer, don't think about it
There's
too
another
much.
gentleman who was asking a question.
Well, there has to be somebody special, but find out for yourself. That's the best way.
You don't worry about me, you worry about yourself. I must be someone all right. Even if I'm not, doesn't matter. If you are going to get it, why not have it? Yes, ma'am.
When I first learned,
Little loud.
when I first learned about Kundalini, a basic learning of it many years ago, part of what I understood was that the Kundalini, you talked about raising it spontaneously,
Yeah.
and what I had understood was that you must always have a master to help you raise it, that somewhere it isn't safe, I mean psychologically or emotionally, to raise it yourself, that you need the master to guide you.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask about
Yes.
raising of it
She's
spontaneously.
asking me if that she's read that you have to have a master. No doubt, you have to have a master. No doubt. Meaning the person who is an enlightened soul, a person who is a realized soul can only do. I wish you knew how to do it. He would have done it himself. So you have to have a master who is called as a Satguru, the one who has achieved the truth and who is a master. Now, I'm not a master, thank God. I'm not a master at all. I'm a mother. And mother is always a master in a way. So that's what it is. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm too soft to be a master, I think, because I cannot be hard with people. So that's what it is. So you have to have a master. But to get a master rather difficult, better get a mother. Yeah.
When some of the speakers have talked about the primordial masters, they're all male. They've incarnated in male bodies. And I was wondering if there's a natural lineage, or why has that been over time in history, to say Abraham, Moses, and Moses, etc.
You see, first we had to build up the fatherhood. You see, out of fear. Because without fear, human beings won't listen. Imagine at the time of Moses, the 10 commandments that he brought had to be changed. The people were so for it. She had to make them very, very strict at that time. You can see from the books of the scenes, you have got the full, you get the full idea as to how terrible the people were. Now, then we had to talk of Christ, because he had to cross the Agya. He had to cross it because that was the problem. That time the ego was too much. Just imagine at the time of Romans how they were horrid. So he had to do that. Now today we have reached at a point, fagged out, absolutely, fed up of our ego, super egos, everything. Now only the mother can help. So it has to be at different various levels of your awareness. One had to work out. Now is the time of mother to nourish you. It's mother to give you that love. Because you won't be spoiled now anymore. That will understand that. The authority with which Moses talked, authority with which Socrates talked, authority with which Lao Tse talked, all these great Adigurus, from Adinath to Sainath, they didn't say, if you do this way will be good or that way would be good. No, this is what it is, you better do it. This is what it is. But in modern times, those gurus may not work out. That's why a mother had to come. First to give you realization. Because these gurus did not realize another point, that their disciples not understand them at all. Whatever they are doing out of awe. But awe doesn't have understanding in it. Or even the earlier ones may have had. The generation that came afterwards did not have. So they turned the gurus into a facade, and the whole building they owned as their own, creating all kinds of problems, killing the universality and the collectivity, because Brahma Tattva is the power of the collectivity. Is in everything, in the atom, in the molecule, in the human heart. Everywhere it is reflected, depending on the reflector, and it controls. This understanding they had, but the human understanding perhaps they did not have. That if we today tell them something, they might listen to us, but tomorrow they will forget. So it was necessary that you all should be given realization. Otherwise, also without realization, what's the use? What's the use of talking to people about the colors, those who don't have eyes? So realization has to be given. So the first and foremost thing we have to know, that this yoga has worked out because Param Chaitanya is transmitting compassion. It never did before. It never had that kind of an attitude, which it is there because I am a mother. And this compassion has worked it this way, that you all have got your realization, you have achieved a state which we can call as a self-realized souls. But still, because you got it so easily, cheaply, I think still we don't realize what we have got. Still we do not practice meditation, introspection and dedication. Some are very much there. Many people tell me, Mother, people had to do so much to go to Himalayas, do this, do that, and then they got their realization. How is it these people you have blessed? Even some great saints asked me that. What right they had to get this realization? Why did you give them realization? What have they achieved? I said only their desire. Their desire was very much there that they should get their realization, and that's how they got it. But now to go into only desire is not sufficient. You have to depend on yourself. On the light of your spirit, you should see what's wrong with you. I am supposed to be your guru. But I feel sometimes that the idea of a guru is very different from mine. Normally a guru is a very, very strict person and has no patience of it. So there are 3 types of tests are all the time taken of the disciple. Firstly, how much they obey. But as you all have got realization and you are your own gurus, I don't put that condition on you. I leave it to your freedom. I tell you earnestly, in all the way possible, what I think good for you. But I don't compel. Like these gurus used to do. I mean, they used to beat. They used to hang them on the well. They were so very strict with their disciples, and I've had an experience of this. They never used to smile, no question of laughing, and would never show any kind of weakness, of kindness for the disciples. You see, a guru has to be a very angry person, wearing only single dress, either upwards or downwards, I don't know how they do. With a big thick rod in the hand, never smiling, laughing no question, smiling. And the gurus have to be very long-faced, developing big beards, and no ladies allowed. In such a situation, where the women are not to be seen at all. I mean, I shouldn't even see my face, it's like that. There is a big discussion in all the scriptures, and not scriptures, I would say, the critics, whether a woman should be allowed to do the spiritual practices or not. Imagine. Not only among Christians, you'll be surprised. Even in Indian scriptures, whether is woman should be allowed or not to do spiritual practices. Now, when your mother is a woman, and she is your guru, what will you do? This is another confusion. Because it is wrong. The whole thing is falsehood, based on no basis at all. You may try anything to say that women are not meant for spiritual life. Try any argument, it fails. The whole thing has to be brought up this way that everything faces reality. All these false ideas have to be given up. Like if you have a carpet upside down, the whole design is upside down. But if you put the carpet right, everything falls in line. And that's why you needed a mother to give you realization and a guru as a mother to teach you that for ascent of God, nobody can be prohibited. Sahaja is not a military thing. It's just plain, simple mother's love. And of course every mother wants her child to be great, to have all her powers. She wants that, no doubt. How she does it, how she works it out, is her own problem. But how you take it and how you use it is your own problem. I always bow to you people who have got realization, because I think so many saints were never there on this earth. But the saintliness has to be complete. Without that you cannot help even your family, leave alone your country, and no question of the whole world. So what is needed now is to raise your awakening, to raise your spirituality, to go into a realm of complete support and surrender to the movement of the spontaneous movement of Sahaja. May God bless you all.
Shri Mataji, Shri
Thank you, Mother, for your love. Let us grow in our awareness so that we may become complete. Let us go into meditation. I have a rag which I'll play for about 20 minutes. It's called Rag Malkans, and it's played on sitar and If you don't wish to listen to it, you can turn down the volume. This raga is normally listened to in the evening, and it is for the void. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you, Mother, for everything. The Guru is Brahma. The Guru is Vishnu. The Guru is the great Lord Shiva. The Guru is truly the Supreme Spirit. Immaculate Mother, Shri Mataji, to you, our true Guru, we bow. Jai Shri Mataji. Now let us bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Kundalini, and put on a bandhan. Thank you for joining in today. I hope you have a truly wonderful day. Jai Shri Mataji.